Okay guys, so today is Saturday. It is exactly 93 degrees and I am headed to my local library because where else would I go on a heat wave? So I decided to just check out some books. I told you guys they have book sales every day and they're closed on Sundays in the summer, so I just never get a chance to go on a Sunday, and sometimes I forget on a Saturday because I'm usually busy running errands. So I'm on my way there now, and I am going to videotape a little bit because I really didn't get to do it last time, so I'm going to do it today, and hopefully we'll get some good finds. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back in the car. It is freaking 95 degrees outside. It is like beyond hot. I did all my errands this morning, so I'm good. I will show you what I got, and for 50 cents a book, it's beyond a steal, and I always find something, especially classics. So I love that they have this every day, and I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, but I'm going to show you guys what I got, and I think you're going to like it. Hi guys, Wendy here. Welcome back to my channel if you're already a subscriber, and welcome if you are new here. Happy to have you. So today on my channel, as you can see from the beginning, that I did go to the library and I did a little mini book haul. I hadn't been there in a while and I was in the area, so I had to stop in and see what they had. I always find really great finds at my library, I told you guys, and I always find a couple of classics. They have like a little section for like classics sprinkled in, and I always find one or two at least every time I go. So I'm going to show you my finds. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It has been really hot on Long Island, New York today. It's probably hot by a lot of where you guys are too. This time of year, it reached like 96 here. So it was really hot. So this girl stayed in all weekend and I read. I did the only thing that you can do when it's that hot, and I read. So I got a lot of reading in. I'm still reading I'm just about done. I'm on the last chapter of the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, the group read with MJ from Reading This Life, and then the group read for August 1st is my best friend's Exorcism, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. I ordered that, so it should be here tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. I just love doing these group reads. They're really a lot of fun, and we hang out on Discord and we discuss everything, so it's really a lot of fun. It's very community based, so I really like that. And I'm just about done also with The Girl Who Drank the Moon. So I'm gonna be doing reviews on these two books when I'm finished, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what I got from my haul. And I am drinking my tea. I switched to tea at night. I just switched it up. And one of my favorites is the chai tea from this company I love. This is called Stash, and their chai tea is really good. So I'm enjoying that, and I'm going to be showing you guys what I got from my home. So let's begin. Let me just grab these, take a sip of my tea. Okay, so the first book that I got is this one is a classic, and I know I read this in school, but I don't remember any of it, so because my memory is not what it was. So this is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, and this one, I really don't remember very much of this book at all. Really bad. 275 pages. And so it's not a big book, but that's one. The next book that I got was, this one intrigued me because I don't know if I told you guys already, I might have, that I am a huge Charles Dickens fan. A Christmas Carol is my favorite, one of my favorite, if not the favorite Christmas story of mine of all times. It is just one of my favorite stories. I think I've seen just about every Scrooge that there is. Alistair Sims is probably my favorite one, but I have to say that George C. Scott did a TV version of it, and he was absolutely incredible. So he did an awesome version of Scrooge that was on TV. A lot of you guys might have seen that. And then before Alistair Sims, I forgot his name, the actor, but there was one before Alistair Sims, but it was so freaking old that the movie was like, you couldn't even, it was unwatchable. So I stick with the Alistair Sims version. That's what I usually watch every year, but I've seen just about every version that they've done. Every time there's a new one, I always watch it. Jim Carrey did the animation one. I own that one. I took my kids to see that in the movies. That was awesome. So I have that too. But anyway, I'm telling you this because this looked really interesting and it intrigued me. I didn't even know this was in existence, but it's called Ebenezer, and it is by Donna Lee Howell. And she does a little blurb here. It says, 16 years ago, Ebenezer Scrooge was visited by 3 ghostly characters in the middle of the night, each with the same mission, to see the old miser redeemed. Were they spirits, visions? Where did they come from? Through a painstaking journey through the past, present, and future, Ebenezer faced the terrifying truths of his existence, to wake up the next morning a new man, putting aside his love of money and embracing instead the love of mankind and charity. But what happens when people from all over London witness this change and hear that the motivation behind it is ghostly visitations, and whatever becomes of Tiny Tim? New mysteries unfold when Ebenezer faces the challenges of daily being, rejected as a lunatic or revered as a spiritual leader. Tiny Tim, not so tiny anymore, fears he's being watched by someone or something. And a familiar-looking young boy wanders into Mr. Scrooge's office. As the story reaches a climax, Scrooge learns the importance of letting the past go and embracing the purpose he was truly designed by God to fulfill. So that sounds kind of intriguing, and it's a very short read. It's 243 pages, so I'm going to check this out. This one, I'm kind of sorry I got. I knew that my kids read this in school, and I knew it was sort of a classic. I think it's required reading in school, but it's called Where the Red Fern Grows, and it is by Wilson Rawls. And it's a best story about a boy and his dogs, you know, man's best friend, and the journey they have together. So I kind of know that only because my daughter kind of did a little spoiler. So I was showing her the book, and she's like, oh, I remember reading that in school. And then she's like, oh, the dogs, I think the dogs, you know, die in the book. And that was it. So if you guys don't know this about me already, I cannot read or watch a movie where an animal dies, especially a dog. So if I know an animal dies or suffers or gets hurt, I won't watch it. I won't watch the movie, and I won't read the book. So I don't know if I'm going to read this, but I know it's a good story, like a very heartwarming story. So I'm glad I have it in my collection. Who knows, but that's the story with that book. The next book is a classic, and it is Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. And this one was a good find. It's in perfect condition. This one has, let's see. This one has, how many pages do we have? It's not a huge book, but it is 350 pages. So This is a great one to have in your collection. And it says in the back, Eleanor, starting back with a look of horror as the sight of him, obeyed the first impulse of her heart in turning instantly to quit the room, and her hand was already on the lock when its action was suspended by his hastily advancing and saying in a voice rather of command than supplication, Miss Dashwood, for half an hour, for 10 minutes, I entreat you to say, my business is with you and only you. With me? In the utmost amazement. Well, sir, be quick, and if you can, less violent. Sit down, and I will be both. She hesitated. She knew not what to do. After a moment's recollection, concluding that prudence required dispatch, and that her acquiescence would best promote, she walked silently towards the table and sat down. So that right there sounds like it is a good book. So I'm going to definitely enjoy that. And then the last book I got, this is also a classic. I don't know if I saw this whole movie. I think I saw probably, I don't know, parts of this movie. I know my parents watched this movie a bunch of times when I was growing up. So, The Grapes of Wrath. This is just a classic, for sure. This has, wow. This has 500 pages. It doesn't look like it does, but it does. And it's about, it first appeared in 1939, and it is about migration of the Okies from their foreclosed fields and farms, of the plight of the dispossessed everywhere, written out of passionate conviction by a master storyteller. The Grapes of Wrath is both a great social document of an era and a milestone in American fiction. So John Steinbeck, this is definitely a classic. So those are my finds from the library this weekend. It was definitely super, super hot. It reached like 97 degrees on Long Island, so it was like really hot, but I did get to film for you guys when I went in there, so I was very happy about that. So that's, you see that at the beginning of this video. I was very excited about that because I wanted to it last time and it didn't work out, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I did a little haul, you know, but I always am able to get something from the library. Like, I'm always able to get something. They always have a couple of classics, so I love that about the library, and it's very close to me, and I think it's a great idea that they do that like every day. And for 50 cents a book, you cannot beat that. The nonfiction's $1, so it's, you know, it's a no-brainer. So anyway, so I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I got a lot of reading in. I'm just about done with the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm on my last chapter. I was hoping to be done before this. That is the group read with MJ from Reading This Life. And our next one for August is My Best Friend's Exorcism. And I ordered that. That should be here tomorrow. I'm very excited to read that. And I'm almost done with The Girl Who Drank the Moon. So I'll be giving reviews on those two books, those three books at some point. But I just wanted to let you know what I was finishing up reading and what I'm reading now. I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please, if you like this video, and I hope you do, hit the like and subscribe below. I do appreciate it each and every time. Also, leave comments if you guys read any of those books and you like them. Please leave a comment below. I love your comments, and I will see you guys back here again Friday. So stay tuned, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Try and stay cool. Make sure you hydrate, and as always, I'll see you later.